New England has a long history of flooding. Throughout the years, various storms have caused millions of dollars in damage and cost hundreds of lives. And although this spring has been a rainy one, it pales in comparison to some years. Still, the region's dams, dikes, and spillways have been busy, holding back thousands of gallons of water and preventing serious flooding downstream. Producer Dave Fraser visited the Knightville Dam in Huntington and the Quabbin Reservoir in Belchertown recently to see how they are dealing with all this rainwater.
It's an impressive sight to see thousands of gallons of water spilling over the 60-foot waterfall, racing down a long channel, eventually reconnecting with the swift river downstream. This is the Quabbin Reservoir Spillway, a 400-foot engineered wall carved into the bedrock, designed as a relief system when the 412 billion-gallon reservoir goes over its capacity.
There's about 6 inches, 7 inches of water going over the top of the spillway wall. It's a little over 101% of capacity. But the reservoir is doing basically what it's supposed to do, as it was designed by the engineers and operating as it should.
A wet winter followed by copious amounts of rainfall this spring were all contributing factors to the overflow, according to 22 News Storm Team meteorologist Brian Lapis.
Winter 2018-2019 was the wettest recorded in United States history. So we're not seeing any decrease in this wet weather. We're going into spring now with a very wet April, and there are some signs that May will be on the wet side as well.
At the Knightville Dam in Huntington, the situation is a little different. The reservoir behind the dam is dry, and water from the Westfield River is passing through the dam at a normal level.
The weather this spring was pretty gray, but the actual amount of rain was spread out over so many days that it didn't cause too much of an impact for us up here. We did hold back a pool of just below 60 feet, is about where it topped out, which is about normal for spring. For us.
It was a different story around here in 1936 when New England received 14 days of consecutive rain. With no flood control system in place, the torrents of water unleashed devastation that covered half of the eastern United States, bursting dams, wiping out roads, ruining businesses, and washing away homes. As many as 200 people died and 14,000 were left homeless.
1936 was a classic textbook example of deep snowpack with a lot of water in the snow, and then we had a warm-up and rain on top of that snow. And that's where all of that snow, some of it melted, some of it unmelted, is going into the river system, and it overwhelmed the Connecticut River system. So we had flooding in Springfield, we had flooding in West Springfield. I mean, there were some great pictures of the Big E underwater, and it was that flood that prompted Knightville and Littleville to be built in the late 30s into the early 1940s.
Knightville is one of 16 dams the Army Corps of Engineers has in the Connecticut River watershed. Working in conjunction with the dam at Littleville Lake, the two provide protection for Huntington, Westfield, and other communities along the Westfield River.
When river conditions downstream show that there will be flooding at any of our monitoring stations, then we will start to close the gates, purposely hold water back in storage in the reservoir area, and we'll allow that to come up and store the water here until the flows downstream have receded to a point where the river has capacity to take the stored water.
Like the Quabbin, Knightville also maintains a spillway in the event of receiving more water than the dam can handle. According to Coleman, that situation has only happened twice in the dam's history.
The first time was in January of 1949, and the second time, and the highest the pool has ever gotten here, was in April of 1987, when the water was going 2 feet over the top of that wall.
Back at the Quabbin, the water going over the spillway, although high, is not a record breaker. Nevertheless, when the Quabbin spillway spills, it gets people's attention.
This is certainly an attraction when the reservoir does reach its capacity and water goes over the top of that spillway wall. It's quite a dramatic sight and very pretty, but it does draw a lot of attention, and people come from miles around to see that sight.
We're local. We live probably about 7 miles from here. We've lived in this area for about 35 years, and my husband had heard that the spillway was at very high capacity, so we decided to come out and see what was happening. It's really beautiful, very loud right now.